Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Growth in the Peach, capital of the state, baby. What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see who's on the interweb. Let's see who's on here before we get to going. Man, I tell you what, last 2 days have been just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy for you. All right, let's see what we got in here. Ghost Play, Gary, Tony. That's about it. That's about it. We're going to let it run about 5 minutes. Let me put this thing in Do Not Disturb. What's up, Brad? What's up, Mac? All dressed in black, black, black. His name was Mac, Mac, Mac. He liked to drive his Mac, Mac, Mac all day long in the back, 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 back. His name is Mac, Mac, Mac. He likes to drive his Mac, Mac, Mac while he's sitting around eating his Mac, Mac, Mac and cheese. That's his name is Mac, Mac, Mac. All dressed in black, 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 black. He don't like crack, crack, crack. What's up, Ray's Outdoors? Headed back to the shop. Like I said, we're going to let it hit the 5 minute mark and then, yeah. So I was out doing errands, and that's errands, ERRANDS, not AAARONS, errands. Errands. So, UPS man texts me and he's like, "Hey, big dog, I just put some packages in the shop. I know I ain't supposed to go in the shop when you ain't here, but I put the packages in the shop." I was like, "Okay." So, oh, yeah. Man, hey, Mac. Hey, Mac, 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 all dressed in black, black, black. Hey, what's the temperature up there in Ohio? Mac, what's the temperature in Ohio? Ohio, Ohio. What's the temp there today? Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see what we got in the box. Let's see what we got in the box. It sure is a big ass box, ain't it, TJ? What's up, TJ? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna sit y'all down right here. I'm gonna sit y'all right here. I don't even know what's in here, to be honest with you. I ain't got a clue. The client said he ordered some stuff and had it drop shipped, so I ain't got a clue what's in here. We're gonna find out together. All right, let's see. It is 89. It's 89. TJ, take care of that. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Let's look in here. Oh, shit, it's inner fenders. '63 Impala inner fenders. Hey, just let me clarify something for everybody that's new to the channel, and just a refresher for the ones that are here. No politics, no religion, none of that stuff like that. That's not what this channel's about. That ain't what type of party we got. That ain't the type of party. If you want to talk religion and politics, I respect that. Take it to another channel. This is not that channel. Inner fender. That looks good. All right, so that's what that is right there. So that's one. That's the left side. That's the left side. All right, let's see what's in this around here. Let's see this other one right here. All dressed in black, black, black. My name is Mac, Mac, Mac. Nice. Let me show you what we got in this one right here. Oh yeah, I'm always barefoot. Yep, I'm always. All right, all right, that's the battery tie down. That's some burning paper. There's a spring. Hood hinges. We got some hood hinges. We got some hood. We got some. Purdy, 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 purdy. Boys and girls, look at that right there. New hood hinges. There's the springs. Like a chicken wing. Yeah, all this is for the 63. I wonder where the other, inner fender's at. I thought he ordered 2 inner fenders. But there's only one. I'm not going to show you the invoice. It's got personal information on there. But there's only one inner fender on the invoice. I could have swore he said he bought 2. I don't know. Yeah, we'll show you here in a second. Let's see what this is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Got my new pressure washer hose. That should be a 50-footer. No, 75-footer. 75-footer. That's a good point, TJ. That's a good point. They might have shipped it separate. I surely hope so. I surely hope so. What's up, Tulu? Yeah, so all that stuff is for the 63 Impala. There's a 63 Impala. She's still on the lift. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yep. It's still on the lift. Yep. And then that's all Woolwax. That's Woolwax. So I guess I'll go ahead and tell you y'all about the Woolwax. It's been a couple days. Still looks good. Still looking good. Still looking good in the neighborhood. Still looks good in the neighborhood. Still looks good. Looks like I got a little bit of something on the lens. Apologize. Yep. Yep, got that. So the next thing, I thought the vintage air was coming today, but I didn't see no vintage air. So the next thing is get this thing down, and then we're gonna finish the firewall. I know I keep telling y'all that. We're gonna finish all the body work on the firewall, get it done, get the inner fenders painted, finish all the body work on the firewall, smooth it out, and then hopefully I'll have to check the shipping, see where the vintage air is for that, but we're pretty much there. I don't know what color it's gonna be. It's gonna be whatever color it's gonna be right now, because it's red and white right now. But let me get over here and I'll give you a little update. I know I ain't turning no wrenches today. Well, not right this second, but probably will be later on, but we'll just get to there. So let me give you some exciting news. I got the hiccups. All right. So here's the update on the square body big block truck that was supposed to get all this fuel injection stuff, all this sniper stuff too, that we unboxed day before yesterday.
We unboxed this Thursday, I believe. Yeah, Thursday. I think we unboxed all this stuff Thursday. The deal was, the plan was, he was bringing the truck Thursday between 12 and 1, and then we were going to start working on this, and that was going to be the next full content stuff. So I apologize for that, but let me explain to you what happened. All right. So let me explain to you what happened. All right. So what's up, Square Body? So let me explain to you what happened. So the rollback guy that was supposed to be bringing the Square Body big block truck, dually, single cab, the rollback guy that was supposed to be bringing the single cab, short wheelbase, I think it's short wheelbase, dually, C30 with the 454 big block, he was supposed to bring it between 12 and 1 on Thursday. So let me give you a little let me show you what us business owners deal with on a daily basis. Myself, Metal Art Customs, and I know Southern Square Body probably deals with this too. If there's anybody else on here that are business people, you can probably relate to, but I'm just going to use those two guys for example. So this is what happened. So Monday, well, the week before, the client come by and said he wanted to put Sniper 2 system on his truck. I told the client, I said, hey, look, Sniper is having a sale right now on their, what's up, Carolina? On their bundle pack with the Sniper 2 with the Hyperspark. You can save about $600-700 if you buy it before the 14th at midnight. They said, okay, cool, not a problem. They come by, they paid for it, I ordered it. Bam, okay? So Tuesday, I got a tracking number. I said, hey, your stuff will be here Thursday, either Wednesday evening or Thursday. When can you bring me the truck? Man, I'll have you the truck at 9 o'clock Thursday morning. Okay, great. 9 o'clock Thursday morning came, and he said, no, it's the rollback guy said he'd be there between 12 and 1. Okay, cool. So I did a live with you guys showing y'all the aftermath of the wax undercoating. I also showed y'all we did an unboxing of all the Sniper 2 stuff. I try to be as transparent as possible, right? We done every bit of that. We kind of talked about a little bit of stuff here and there. And then I said, let me get off here and find out where this truck's at. And then the next video I do will be on us start working on this 454 big block truck, doing a smog delete and putting a Sniper 2 with a Hyperspark. Bam. So I called the rollback guy. The rollback guy says, yeah, I'm trying to get there, but something's wrong with my truck. I said, okay, what's the deal? He said, my electric PTO has been going out on my truck and I need to fix it, but sometimes she works, sometimes she don't. I said, okay. I said, well, why don't you get it fixed? Man, I don't want to spend it, man. It's going to cost me a few $100s to get this thing fixed. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is a business person, right? This is business. I'm a business person and I have a tool or a piece of equipment that is broken. Therefore, if it's broken and not working, that means it's not making me no money. It's costing me money. So if it's costing me money, I need to either fix it or get rid of it. Plain and simple. Because if you're in business to make money, not sit around and look at shit. So with that being said, it's just like the burn table. Got the burn table, had the burn table for 3 months. I am aggravated. Well, I tell you what, Carolina Big, take care of that. So the burn table's been acting up the burn table's been acting up with back and forth with the company. And I was like, hey man, my son bought this burn table. It's not making no money. It's costing us money. We need to do something. So that's the whole thing. If you buy something and if you have a piece of equipment or a tool that's not making you money, then it's costing you money and you need to get rid of it. All right. So I was real nice with the guy. I said, man, why don't you fix your truck? Why don't you fix your rollback? Because if the rollback ain't going up and down the road, it's not making no money. Therefore, she's costing you money. Man, you know how much that electric PTO is? Man, that thing's a few $100s. I said, you know how much that rollback's costing you sitting there not making no money? Super cool dude. I mean, we bullshit and talked for a few minutes. I said, man, let me know what you got going on. He said, man, I'm going to try to load it up tonight, and then I'll probably be there sometime Friday to unload it. I said, okay, sounds good. What time you think you'll be here? I don't know, man. I'll try to get there when I get there. But if you have something else you can work on it, because I don't know when I'm gonna get there, and I can't tell you when I'm gonna get there. And then once I get there, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to unload it. It might take me a few hours to get it unloaded. So I'm gonna have to get somewhere where I'm not in the way so I can unload it. So I said, you know what, man, just forget it. He's like, what? I said, just forget it. He said, you don't want me to bring it to you? I said, just forget it. I said, I'll call the client. Now, the client's the one dealing with him, not me. He's not my rollback guy. He's the client's rollback guy. I said, I'll just forget about it, man, because you can't come and set up in my driveway for 3 or 4 hours and hold my road up trying to unload something, and then your rollback don't work, and I'm going to have to hook my deuce and a half to it and drag it out to the highway so they gets it out of the property, right? So, not here or there, so I said, don't worry about it. So I text the client, and I said, hey, the guy's not gonna be able to make it, bring your truck. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, his truck's not fixed. And he's like, what are you talking about? He told me he had that thing fixed Tuesday. I said, it's not fixed. He's not bringing your truck today or tomorrow. Then we talked about some other stuff I'm not gonna talk about on here. We kind of done this, done that, done whatever. I said, man, you need to get me your truck if you want me to work on it. I can't haul it because it won't fit on my trailer. It won't fit on my trailer because it will fit on my trailer, but it's too heavy. And I'm not bending my axles on my trailer to go get a dually. Ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So here's the parts. Here's the brand new Sniper 2 stuff that I need to put on the truck, right? But I can't put on the truck because the truck's not here. I can't work on it, it's not here. So I give him some recommendations of some people that I know that have rollbacks. They function, they work, they pass DOT, they on highway patrol rotation, and said, hey man, use one of these guys to bring you stuff. They'll bring it, get them to bring it during business hours. Don't get them to bring it after business hours because they'll charge you after hour fee. So here it is going on 5 o'clock, and I still don't have no truck. Y'all see this? I still ain't got no truck. Y'all see? There's still not a dually here. So this is the life of a business person. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting y'all know that people that see, I'm not complaining and I'm not bitching and I'm not arguing. I'm just showing you what reality is. A lot of people that see business people and they say, oh, they got it made. They making money hand over fist. They ain't got nothing to worry about. Well, you're mistaken because see, now I'm waiting on parts for this. Those parts came, right? This came, this is supposed to have been a dually right here, and it would have took me 2 days to put the fuel injection system on it, and it would have been done. Then I would have test drive it Saturday to make sure everything's good, and then tell them to come get it Monday, and it's gone. And then if the air conditioner system showed up for the 63 Impala, I would be on the 63 Impala. And then get the back working on the firewall and get a whole full week in that so we can get them moving along on that because I got the transmission over there. Here's the transmission for the Impala. Then I need to ship off the daggone dry shaft to get the dry shaft made and get all this stuff done. Bam. Well, so now the truck, he's saying that the dually will be here Sunday afternoon. They're bringing it Sunday afternoon. I'm not open on the weekends. My business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. I'm closed on the weekends. But he's telling me now the only way he can get it here is after church on Sunday. Would I allow him to bring it on Sunday after church? Well, now, boys and girls, he's bringing it after business hours on a weekend on a Sunday. So how are you supposed to handle that? Nah, man, bring it Monday. Well, he says the only way he can get it here is Sunday after church. So, fine. Bring the truck here Sunday after church. Bring it here and drop it off. Now, that's that. So, that's where we're at on that. So now, let me bring my truck. Hey, Carolina, if I could come up there to Lexington town to help you with your truck, I will. You want me to come up there and help you? I'll come help you. You want me to come help you? I can't come tomorrow. Well, I probably could come tomorrow, but there is a subscriber going to come tomorrow, and I'm not even going to say the subscriber's name, but I'm getting a visit from a subscriber that's probably about 14, 15 hours away. They said they're going to come see me tomorrow, and they live 14 hours away. So we've already been We've already got that in the plan. Now I got to do it after myself. Sunday after church is Monday. Sunday after church is Monday. I like that. I like that, Ken. Yeah. Sunday after church is Monday. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's a good one. I like that. But nevertheless, what's up? Chris Fisher. Is there something you want to tell us, Chris Fisher? Is there something that you want to tell us? We're all ears, baby. Is there something you want to tell us? Go ahead, Chris. You want to say it? This is my channel. You want to say it? Say it. You want to say it? Say it. You don't want me to say what's on my mind. You don't want me to say what I got on my mind. You want me to go there? Woo! You want me to go there? You want me to go there? Are you asking me a business question? Are you asking me a business question? Let's clear this up for the masses. Are you asking me a business question? If you're asking me a question, then drop it down in the comments. What is your question? Would you like? And then I got to tell y'all some big news. It's for educational purposes only. Hey, Ghost Play, everybody's confused. If you're not in a circle, you're confused. Everybody's confused. Hey, if you're confused, just go watch Cars in the Cut. Go watch Cars in the Cut, Crackhead Chronicles, and that will catch you up. So we're waiting on Chris to ask the question. So let me tell y'all the big announcement. Y'all want? I hear crickets. Yeah, you hear crickets here. So let me give y'all the big announcement. All right, so if you want, y'all want me to give y'all the big announcement while we're waiting on Chris to ask his question? I know I'm not turning no wrenches right now, and I noticed a lot of people don't watch. I noticed my view count's down because I'm not actually turning wrenches, but we're gonna get back to it. We're not tearing up shit. We in a holding pattern because we're waiting on parts. So, y'all ready for this big announcement that I gotta tell you? I'll probably do a short video on this too, but I'll go ahead and tell you, since there's 133 people in here and we got 26 thumbs up, the parts are in the trunk. They ain't nothing here with parts in the trunk. All right, boys and girls. So here we go. Let me give you a little bit of an announcement. Let me give you a little bit of excitement, right? Business has its ups and downs. You're exactly right. And you got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. You got to appreciate the bad and you got to appreciate the good. That's right. So when it's good, you have to appreciate it and be thankful. And when it's bad, you have to appreciate it and be thankful. You have to be humble when you got it and humble when you don't. So here we go. Let's talk about this. So, y'all know I was spraying Woolwax, right? Y'all know I was spraying Woolwax. Y'all know that I reached out to the company and I talked to Bob and Mike, which are the owners, and I asked them about Woolwax and how Woolwax worked, and I told them what I was doing and what I wanted to do, and I told them, this is what I want the product to do. This is what I expect the product to do. This is what I normally do. Will your product do this or be equal to or superior to what I want it to do? They assured me that I would be very pleased with the product. So therefore, I reached out to my client and I told him that I want to try Woolwax on the bottom of their 63 Impala, because that is an option that they could use to have a good product to save a little bit of money, built on, like, doing it on a budget, right? Trying to keep the budget, right? Because it is a driver, it's not a show car. We're not going to paint the bottom of the car where you can see your face and all that stuff, right? So, with that being said, We did the video. I showed y'all the Woolwax. I did the bottom of the car. We videoed it. Everything was great. Everything looked good. I'm very impressed with the product. I'm very impressed on how it laid out. It is a very good alternative option other than doing bed liner, and it's actually a better option than doing bed liner because bed liner does not stop moisture from getting to your parts, but Woolwax does. Woolwax is a better product to stop that unless if you can spray it directly over rust and it will suffocate it. After you just knock the scale off of it, you can spray it directly over and it will suffocate it. It will keep the metal moist and lubricated. Therefore, it will not let rust grow or form, right? Now, it is also a great candidate for the 68 Le Mans if that client signs off on it. Now, yeah, I don't like that stuff. It don't compute with the products that I use. I can't use that or etching primer with the epoxy that I use. They do not like each other. So that stuff that you're talking about and metal etch does not compute, does not agree with CRE 321 epoxy from Commercial Coatings from PPG. They do not like each other, and they will have a allergic reaction to each other, and they will crawl off of each other, so it's not good. Yeah, moist and lubricated sounds good to me too, because nobody likes it dry. Nobody likes it dry, but I tell you who does like it dry. Rick James likes it dry when he puts that baby powder, and he be smacking you in the mouth. Keep them stings off that face. Ha ha. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, let's talk about this. So, Bob from Woolwax, the owner of Woolwax, calls me yesterday, and we get to talking, and he was very impressed with the foot traffic. He was impressed with you guys, not me, well, me and you guys. He was talking about how much foot traffic this channel has and how much interaction we have with you guys. He also looked at on how the product was laid first time out the box. He also expressed his gratitude on how I explained the product. I did my research on the product. I told everything what the product does, everything that it can happen. The moist, everything that they have on the brochure, I remembered it word for word, and I said it out exactly the way it was. But that was a very interesting conversation, right? So there is only one dealer, there's only one authorized dealer in North Carolina that you can take your vehicle to and have Woolwax installed on your brand new vehicle or your classic vehicle or trailer. There's only one authorized dealer in North Carolina. And that dealer is about 300 miles away from me, that way up at the upper end of the state, close to the mountains. The next closest dealer for Woolwax is in West Virginia. And then they're pretty heavy up north and up towards Ohio and that way. He tells me that he's going to send me an email. He asked me some questions in the email. I had to answer the email questions. And he says that he wants JG to be a part of the family of Woolwax and wants to be an authorized dealer and installer for Woolwax here at the shop to promote. He also said that it was unreal of the foot traffic and the footprint that we have together, me and you, not just me and you, on this channel of everybody interacting with the channel. He also watched the video and seen all the comments and everybody together, how we interacted together, how we kept religion and politics out of stuff, how we motivated people, how we pushed people to the next level to be better today than they would yesterday and strive to be better tomorrow. He also said that people that actually installed his product hardly has any footprint on social media and do not even come close to getting the views that we get on this channel right here together on doing products. He said, you are a very good asset to have. Even though North Carolina does not have the weather that we have up north, I believe it will be a good partnership between Woolwax and JG Innovation Garage to offer that in your state. I believe that you will push this to help other people see our product. We are a family-owned business. We are a small business, and the competition is brutal out there. And he says, what will it take for you to be on board? And I says, this is what it takes for me to be on board. If you want me to install your product here at my shop, this is what I asked. I'll catch up on the comments in a minute. This is what I asked. This is what I asked. If you could give me a discount code that I could apply to people that if they were not coming to my shop to have Woolwax installed, and then they ordered their product directly from you, not Amazon, nowhere else, directly from you, and they had a discount code, and that discount code would save them a little bit of money, maybe 5%, maybe 8%, whatever it was comfortable for you to give. Now, if you wanted to give me a kickback on that percentage, I don't want that kickback. What I want you to do with that kickback, we will do it quarterly, or we'll do it every 6 months, or we can do it once a year. Let's just say I sell 15 kits through the whole year, which I know there's not a stipulation or a quota for me to sell X amount of kits. If somebody calls and they order a kit from you guys and you have a discount code and that discount code is used, and let's say I sell 20 kits at $200 and we do, so 20 kits at $200, and then you take a percentage of that, what percentage that is, I want you to take what you would normally give somebody as an incentive to push your product as a commission. I want you to take that commission and I want you to mail it to Randolph Community College and put it in my son's Forever Sick scholarship at Randolph Community College. Therefore, if you put that money in the scholarship, we have achieved 4 things. And here's the 4 things that we achieved. 4 things that we achieved. 1, I promote your product and people see your product. 2, you give people a discount code and they saving a little bit of money to get the product. 3, you're getting a tax write-off because you're donating to a nonprofit organization. Therefore, you get to write off 100% of your proceeds in your donation to the college because it is a Forever Sick Scholarship foundation that you're helping. That's at. And 4, we are helping other people broaden their lives to be better today than they were yesterday, to strive to be better and make people a productive member of society. If you want to do that, give me the rules and regulations, what I can and can't say and what I can and can't do, and I will let you know if I agree to those terms. And if I agree to those terms, then let's shake hands and have a deal. If not, I will just buy your product and I'll keep using it and I'll keep promoting it, but I don't have no kickback. He says, welcome to the team. He said, welcome to the team. He said, I will send you everything you need, banners, shirts, stickers, everything. And I said, sir, I appreciate every single one of you. If that's what you want to do, I'll rearrange my sponsor board right here and we will rechange it up and I will put a sign up here that says Woolwax. So let me catch up on the comments and see what we got going on. Appreciate that, Big. Woolwax. Woolwax. What is Woolwax? What is Woolwax? I'll tell you exactly what Woolwax is. Hold on a second. Let me get the paper and I'll tell you. Let me get the paper. Let me get the paper and I'll read it to you. Woolwax is Woolwax is a Lano or auto truck undercoat. Woolwax almost has no smell. It actually smells like licorice candy. We have neutralized a strong wool odor with our proprietary process. Wool is formulated with a raw wool grease Lano oil that is a competitive product that makes protection more longer. He says spray Woolwax between 70 and 90 PSI. We sprayed it about 75, 80 PSI. And that's what it is. So that's what Woolwax is. Woolwax is that. Are you going to cook with a cast iron? Yeah, metal, Mac. Call them. Ask to speak to Mike or Bob. Matter of fact, Mac, I tell you what I'll do. I'll text you the email address that he sent me. The email address he sent me has nothing to do with their website. It's a completely different email address. It actually goes to somebody completely different. It is a small company. He said there's maybe 8 or 9 people that work there, maybe at that. He says they cook all the stuff at night and then they package it up during the day. I'll text you the email address, and then you go to the email address and then you fill it out. And then I think there's a place on there where it says, how did you hear about us, or who referred you, or whatever, and you can put my name. You can put my name. What's up? What's up, Small Waters? Okachibibiwa. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, I wouldn't do nothing to a bronze cast bell. I like Mac, you like licorice? God almighty. Hey, that's one, look, I've eaten it before, but I don't like licorice. I don't like it. When it might work, did you see how he applied? Oh, okay. Back to the bale, the bronze bale. If it's bronze, you should treat it in the stuff that you're supposed to treat bronze. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. You'd have to look it up and see. Bam. I can't. I've tried licorice. I don't like it. You know, but if I was starving or something, I had to have something, I'd eat it. But it ain't my go-to. Hey, 10-6, that's good. Yeah, that's good. 10-6, that's good. Hey, I just seen Impala J go live. Hey, everybody, Impala J just went live. He's cooking. Carolina, yeah, I guess so. I guess that's right. Hey, have y'all ever did this? Y'all want to see how dirty y'all's hands are? Look, see my hand, look. Look. When people say my hands ain't dirty, they dirty. All right, boys and girls, that's all I got. Let's go over here and we'll do a recap on the parts. So we got the Sniper 2 system that we was going to put on yesterday and today, but the truck didn't show up. So he says he's bringing the truck Sunday. So if he brings it Sunday, then Monday, that's what the episode will be, is putting the Sniper 2 system on and a new fuel tank. That's all that. Y'all hear them crickets? Here is the parts that came in today. Here's the parts that came today. Here's one inner fender for the Impala. I hope the other one's coming. Here is the new hood hinges. and springs and the battery tie down. And there is my new 75-foot pressure washer hose. Come on now. Don't do it with the quick connects. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. And here's an update on the Impala. It's still looking good like it did the other day. I am super pleased with how it come out with. So we're good with that. It turned out really nice. Really nice. Yeah, really nice. Turned out really nice for a driver. So there's a new transmission. Well, it's been rebuilt. There's a transmission. It's been rebuilt. So it turned out really nice. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'll be out here welding and grinding and everything barefooted, man. It don't bother me. You can't have them. You can't have them windy, frosty, soft feet, man. I mean, I walk the same way in gravel. Let me show you. I'm just gonna show you something. Y'all see that gravel? Look here. Look. Cha cha cha. Ha cha 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 cha. Yeah. You can't have them baby feet. Can't have them baby feet around here. Only thing you gotta watch around here is fire ants. That's what you gotta watch around here. Look, watch here. Look, you gotta watch out for them some. Look, you gotta watch out for them son of guns. See that right there? You gotta watch out for them. Them damn fire ants. Yeah. All right, boys and girls. Step on a thorn. Step on a thorn? Shit, that's baby luck. You don't want me to tell you what it is? Step on a damn drill. Let me tell you something. You want to step on something? Look here. Look at this. See that right there? See that metal shavings? Look. See that? See that? You seen it? You seen it right here live on TV. It ain't no green screen. Look here. Look. Metal shavings. See them? Metal shavings. Look. See that right there? Cha 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 cha. Ha cha 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 cha. You talking about thorns? Shit. We got metal shavings over here on the damn floor. What you talking about? Stop playing with it, Willis. Stop playing with it. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Boys and girls. Ha cha 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 cha. And if that ain't bad enough, we got glass too. Y'all want to see some glass? Y'all want to see some glass? We got some broken glass too. We can do broken glass too. Shit. That's like Tulu's. Oh. Carolina Big. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Carolina, hold on, big dog. Hold on. Look, it's already growed. It was slick. That's how much it's grown in a day. Yes, sir. No, okay, look here. Look, I'm gonna prove it to you. Look here. I ain't gonna be rubbing my feet with no magnet. Let me show you something. Look here. You wanna see something? Look at the bottom of my feet. Look here. Look. What am I gonna be rubbing? Look at the bottom of my feet, baby. Ain't gonna need no damn magnet around this juke joint. Ain't gonna be no magnet around this juke joint. Shit. They're gonna have to pack a big boy lunch. to get in them feet. Yeah. Yeah, this song gonna. I don't get out of bed without putting something on my feet. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Impala J's cooking. I told him I'd go over there and watch his cooking. Oh, yeah, Carolina Big. Oh, yeah, Carolina Big. I got shaped up. Yeah, they come in there with a straight razor and put my lines right there, but you can see, look, it doesn't growed up. I might have to go back and get another one. Yeah, feet first. Yeah, man, I bet the bottom feel like plastic. Yeah, hey, I'm firing the truck. Hey, text me. Hey, Carolina, text me before you do that so I can so make sure I don't miss your live, man. I don't miss your live. I don't miss your live. I don't miss your live. I'll be crying a little bit. JG, when you get my age, you'll be shaving it. Shaving what? Oh, when I was getting a haircut. They said, hey, man, you want me to shave your beard? I said, man, don't be touching the beard, man. I'll be Rick James you. We got to let this thing grow on out. Oh, I know. I know. Ain't that the truth, Mac? You get the notification a week later. A week later. I mean, I got a notification yesterday on a video that TJ done 8 days ago. It says new. It says new. I'm like, new? That was 8 days ago. Yeah. I'd like to know how you build stuff. You're awesome. What do you mean, Chuck? How do I build stuff? No, Nathan. Hey, Nathan. Hey, I got something to tell you, Nathan. Hey, Nathan, don't be so hard on yourself, Nathan. I be seeing you at other chats. Nathan, I be seeing you in other chats say, hey, I don't know nothing. I'm just trying to help somebody out. I'm sorry if I offended somebody. Nathan, you need to stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. You're a good dude, man. If you got some input, put the input. Don't be second guessing yourself, man. If you got the information and the information is true, what you know it to be true, and the information that you're running on is what you know, then tell it. Don't be apologizing. Now, if there's new information and you find out that your information is dated, then say, hey, look, I stand corrected. I was running on old information, so I appreciate the new information. I'll update my file. Update it. Yeah. Don't second guess. Don't do that to self. Don't do your Nathan, do not do that to yourself. I seen you do that in a couple other lives that I be in. And you be talking like that. Don't be doing that. So yeah, so the thing about it is, it's like this. This is what I tell people. Why do I hit myself? I was like, spit it out. Don't nobody gonna take it from me. No, what I was saying is this. I seen Nathan the other day in another chat, not my chat, in another chat. And he was talking and he said something and then he's like, don't mind me. I don't know nothing. I don't know the exact word for word, but basically he was being hard on himself he's like, I don't know a lot about this or whatever, but I'm just giving my 2 cents, whatever. But whatever it was, he was trying to participate and give information, what he knew, what he experienced. And then he second guessed himself and kind of retracted what he said and said, well, I was just trying to help out. Don't worry about me. I don't know the exact words, word for word, but basically the way I looked at it and the way I felt about it is he's second guessing himself and he's actually being harder on himself than he actually need be. If you know something, now if you truly know something, if you know how something works and you've experienced something, then share that experience. Now, if you're just talking out the side of your neck because you don't know shit, you don't know shit. But if you know something and you share that information and then somebody says, no, that's not actually true, say, well, this is what I know. Well, hey, look, They changed that, and now it's like that. Oh, okay, so I was running on old information. It ain't bad information, it's just old information. So let me update my file. Doop, 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 doop. Now you update your file. That's how people grow, and that's how people that are open-minded can actually elevate their knowledge by being open-minded on stuff. When people get closed-minded and they don't want to change and they don't want to learn new ideas and new tricks, then that's when you stop growing. And when you stop growing and stop learning, then you need to stop what you're doing and go sit down and let somebody else take over. It's just like the older guys that I know is like, oh yeah, lacquer paint's the best thing in the world. This other shit's garbage, blah, blah, blah. I remember painting that shit when I was on the dirt floor smoking a Newport cigarette. Okay, cool. But we're not in the 1950s anymore. You know, that shit might be good for tractors or whatever, but we can't use that shit no more. You know what I mean? It's still good. It's still a good product, but it's not a good product doing what we're doing now. So you can use it on lawnmower decks or skid steer decks or goddamn bush hogs or whatever else, but that's cool. Tractor implements, you know, bush hogs, bottom plows, whatever. That's cool, but you don't want to put that shit on a newer stuff that you're doing. I would never paint a vehicle in enamel. I would never do that. Unless it was just like old junk truck, like to jump through the woods, old stump jumper or something, or a hunting truck, or, you know, just a beater with no heater, then yeah, but I wouldn't, that's what I don't understand. People they don't want to grow, but then they bash other people, and then and here's another thing. People that are scared of new ideas and new things shut down, and the only other way they know to respond is to attack. Attack. With people like that, I'll catch up on the comments in a minute. People like that, I don't even acknowledge they exist. I don't even acknowledge they exist, because you cannot debate, you cannot share your experience with somebody in this world. I'm talking about automotive, paint, body, welding, metal fabricating. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about politics or religion. I'm talking about products and stuff that I do in the shop on a daily basis. I try something, that shit don't work. Guess what? That shit don't work. And if it don't work, I'm gonna say, hey, that don't work. You know, and this is the reason why it didn't work for me. That's how I know etch primer and that also rust, that parser does not work with CRE 321. It doesn't work. They don't like each other. So don't beat yourself up so bad. Let's go back and check up on the comments. Old information is bad information. No, it's not. Old information is just dated information. It's not bad information. You're just running on old information. It's not bad information. It's information that it's information that we establish to grow on, to build on. So once I learn this information, and then I find some new information that goes with this topic, that doesn't mean that this is bad information. That means that information is dated. That means this new information is overlapping that, and I build myself up. Think about it. How many iPhone updates do you get? The old update's not bad, it just has some issues with it. So they make a new update, and then you get a new update, and you keep building on top. You take what you've already established and you build on top of it. It's not like that you take that information and throw that shit away and start all over from scratch. Then you're back to square one, so you have to build on that information. Not everything is low VOCs, water-based. I still spray solvents. I still spray solvent paint. We're not water-based. We're not water-based mandated here in North Carolina. But I mean, I spray water-based. I mean, I had to learn how to spray it through PPG. Yeah, PPG. I've been spraying PPG for like 25 years. Yeah. I could see, I mean, a lot of people, I don't call them mistakes. I call them learning curves. When something happens and it doesn't go right and it's a learning curve, I take that shit hard and I'm grown. I'm Gen X and I still take that shit hard. It's like this. I'm chasing here. I thought about this the other night, and I might have seen it some believable somewhere else. I don't know, and if I did, then somebody correct me. But the other day, a thought popped in my head. I'm chasing my dreams and my future. I'm not chasing competition. See, I'm chasing my dreams and my future. I'm not chasing competition. I'm not in competition with nobody except myself. So every day when I get up, I'm chasing my dream and my dream, that's what I'm chasing. I'm chasing my dream every day. I'm not chasing competition. I could give two rats' asses what anybody else has got going on because we're not in competition together. You're not even on my radar at all. My radar, you're not even on my radar at all. Absolutely zero, zilch, none, nada, don't care, don't, none. What? No, no. I try to keep people from having bad sense or something. Hey, but see, that's what I'm talking about, Nathan. Everybody experienced something different, right? Everybody experienced something different. And then you share that experience with somebody. What they do with that information is on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me and you. I can tell you, I've tried this before and it did not work for me. And I said, well, maybe it was my fault. So I done it again. And then if I got the same result, it's like, I don't think I messed up twice. And then I do it again. I was like, I didn't mess up 3 times. It didn't work for me. So since it didn't work for me, I don't use it no more or don't do it no more. Now, somebody else might do it and they okay with the outcomes, like, oh, it's okay, whatever. And they fine with it. So that's the whole point of experience. So if you do something and then you share it with somebody, and then that's on them how they get their outcome on that. I'm catching up on the comments. What's up, A&G? A&G? No, I have not shaved my beard. No, I have not shaved it in a month. Well, I'll play. So what does a redneck sound like? So what is the definition of a redneck? What is your definition of a redneck? What? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. See, in that question right there, I'm not even going to say it, but see, Dave, everything you said in there does not even pertain to me. Every bit of that you just said does not pertain to me. So I guess I'm not a redneck. So your definition of a redneck is what you said, and none of that applies to me. None of that applies to me. I got all comments hit, Metal. That was hilarious. I appreciate that laugh, see, Dave. Yeah, you're completely wrong on all points. On all adjectives and verbs in that sentence is all wrong. Does not pertain to me whatsoever. Wrong channel, I answered his question. Yeah, he did answer my question. I asked him what his definition of a redneck was, and he told me, and I told him his answer to me was completely wrong. He says, "Are you a redneck?" I said, "What is your definition of a redneck?" He told me what his definition is. I told him his definition, what a redneck is wrong, so therefore I'm not a redneck. All right, we're gonna see like. Oh yeah, yes you did too. Hold on a second. Either you or somebody deleted a comment because I wouldn't have asked that if you didn't. Oh, yeah, Island, I Show Latino Speed said, "You sound like a redneck." And then I said, "What is a redneck?" And then C. Dave answered, C. Dave, I stand corrected. I apologize. I Show Latin Speed, he asked the question. He says, he said, "You sound like a redneck." And then Island Show Latin Speed said, "You sound rednecks." I guess he meant you sound like a redneck. He left out you like, whatever. And then I asked, and then C. Dave said, "Redneck is a," I'm not even going to say what he said. And I said, "That's completely." Yep, I stand corrected. I retract my last statement, C. Dave. I apologize for that. It was not you, it was somebody else. I saw C. Dave's comment, but my phone was glitching, I guess. Yeah, so I stand, C. Dave did not ask that. C. Dave did not ask that, so I stand corrected. I apologize, because the news feed is going so fast on my end, it's hard for me to keep up. So he didn't ask that, somebody else did. He just answered what he said that was, and I was telling him I'm not that, I'm none of that. What he described what a redneck was is not me completely. That's me. That is not me at all. Yeah. You can't even look up the definition of redneck because they changed the dictionary so much to whatever. So we're not even going to get into that. Yeah, we from the country. We've been on here 70 minutes. I'm 10 minutes over my time. I want to go see what Impala's got cooking. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I really do. I know we wasn't turning. Yeah, too close to politics. Yeah, this channel is not about religion or politics. So I let that slide just to see what the definition is. And I kind of figured what the definition was is what they were going to say anyway, because I kind of already seen the clickbait of it. So the clickbait of it. So we're not even going to entertain that echo chamber at all, especially not on this channel. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. So hopefully, I'm gonna have a guest tomorrow. It's gonna be from out of state, about 10 hours from here. So tomorrow, y'all stay tuned for that, and then we'll go from there. I gotta do some maintenance on some stuff, my personal stuff. I gotta change the oil in my truck and stuff like this, blah, blah, blah. But I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate every single one of you. So, boys and girls, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I appreciate every single one of you. I know I'm not turning wrenches. I know we just bumping our gums, as Tulu would say. We just tongue wrestling. We bumping our gums. But y'all, I appreciate you. You know, I really do. So hopefully the C10 truck will be here Sunday, and then Sunday. And if it comes Sunday, I'll go live and I'll show it to you, and we can walk around and do an assessment on the truck. And then on Monday, we will get some tables out here and we'll lay out all the parts, and then we'll get on it, put Sniper 2 Hyperspark fuel injection system on a 1982 or 84 C30 single cab 454 big block dually. Come on now, don't do it. I appreciate every single one of you. What now? What did you say? Dang, boy, that wheel way too flat. What in the hell are you talking about, man? What in the hell are you talking about? Dang, that wheel way too flat. Okay, all right. We good to go, boys and girls. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember what I said, boys and girls. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag, peace, love, and chicken meat. Remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag, peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.